Hi everyone, today I'm going to demonstrate about my main project under the domain software engineering titled Defeating SQL Injection with the teammates Ajit, Shivkumar, Manoj, Ashwin under the esteemed guidance of K. Archana, Assistant Professor. Abstract. SQL injection has become a predominant type of attacks that target web applications. It allows attackers to obtain unauthorized access to the backend database by submitting malicious SQL query segments to change the intended application-generated SQL queries. Researchers have proposed various solutions to address SQL injection problems. However, many of them have limitations and often cannot address all kinds of injection problems. What's more, new types of SQL injections attacks have arisen over the years. To better counterattack these attacks, identifying and understanding the types of SQL injections and existing countermeasures are very important. In this project, I presented a review of different types of SQL injections and illustrated how to use them to perform attacks. I also surveyed existing techniques against SQL injection attacks and analyzed their advantages and disadvantages. In addition, I identified techniques for building secure systems and applied them to my applications and database system and illustrated how they are performed and the effect of them. For this, first we need to initiate the database SQL server and click connect. Then we need to start our Tomcat server. As it is initiated, open your browser and type localhost 8040. Go to the Tomcat manager, type your username and password, and then you go to the web content, and this is our home page, and here we have a login for the new staff members and the higher representative logins. And first we go to the higher representative logins, and here we need this new staff for the registration of a new staff member. Employee ID 123, first name, last name, username, password, qualification, and the date of birth. Address Hyderabad, email address, contact number, and we need to remember the secret key provided by the server, that is 2238. And as the username, we have registered with password, and as we have registered with the successful details, again it shows another login page with the employment ID and the password. This is for the other level of security. And now we have three main options here for the criminal records, notifications and complaints. Firstly, the criminal records are like these things which are updated or added by the higher authorities. For this, again we need to type our username and password. And the designation is as we mentioned it. And here we can just add or modify any criminal records. If we are going to add any criminal records, first we need to add an FIR number randomly and the criminal name, age 46, gender, and the criminal type. Here we have different criminal types: civil, like just a small thief. This thefting is like thefting in the houses, and murderer. And as this Bin Laden is a great criminal, you can just choose any type. And these criminals are taken into the custody date and submit. And these criminal records have been updated. And if you are just going to modify them, you need to log in again. Modify the criminal records. And if you are just going to modify, you can give the details of required change information and then you can click submit. And these notifications are added by these higher officials for any recruitments or any selection process. Like you can just add them as this. Post names as selections for the constables or the SI selections. And the qualification needed, age, required age, and this is the cutoff mark which we give it, and for the registration starting date and the ending date. Submit. These are notifications given by the higher authorities, and these are the complaints which we get from the public. And these are the complaints like given by the public. Complaint given by a public, and then we have a staff login here. And as this staff login, we have an injection problem here by typing like giving these command is like an SQL query. This is called as a tautology, which is like a valid. Tautology means true. Hence this query is taken as a true and a valid statement and gets login. And this is like not authorized, and this is an attack given by this. Like if you're going to just choose any criminal records or something, you can just change them or modify them. And after this staff selections, you can just see the notifications even, placed by the higher authorities. Like just now we have given it like a selection, enter, and all these details. Then we need to register a new staff for this with a random ID. With the qualification, designation, date of birth, mail address, Hyderabad. Click submit, and hence here if you are just clicking for an injection problem and just type this as you just can't even log in into this with these SQL queries. So the attack is done, and we have avoided it with the login staff where this quotes X doesn't work. Now we have a successful login here. Manoj and Manoj Kumar. Now we can just view any criminal records or any notifications from these tabs, and it is done successfully. And the complaints which are given in by the public can be viewed by the higher authorities even. These complaints are to be registered by the staffs. This concludes that our web page is free from these SQL injections and safe and secure. Thank you.